from My Favorite Things. How you gonna do me like that, MFT? Give me a black jelly bean. Dex! Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another card video. I have a little helper with me today. He wanted to be in the video, right?
Yes.
And you have a holy shirt.
Oh, skin.
Will you let me throw it away?
No.
Why?
Because it doesn't have any more holes in that.
It just has the one hole.
Just has the one hole.
What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna make a card.
We're gonna make a card with some My Favorite Things. Can we look through the stuff that we have?
Yes!
Okay, so first we have this stamp set and it's called Birthday Buds. It says, I hope your day is full of surprises. Happy birthday. You are my favorite person to celebrate. Look, does that hedgehog have a candle sticking out of his butt? He does, doesn't he? So, oh, I love this. The cake.
Oh, yeah.
And the little confetti piece. That could be blowing out of the elephant's trunk.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be blowing out of
Yeah?
the trunk.
Look at that. That little bunny is on a balloon.
Maybe it can be out of the balloon when it pops.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Maybe we can make
You're
it.
so creative, dude. Look at that pig with a banner tied around him. That would be fun to color.
Wait.
He's hula hooping.
Yeah, he's looping.
Okay, so this one is the new Stacy Yakula set, and
I can't say.
can you say Stacy Yakula?
I can't.
It's called Sweet Shop.
Sweet shop.
Yeah, and it has some mice, right? Those are little mice.
Oh.
What are they doing?
They're cooking, just like the movie that the mouse.
Like Ratatouille?
Yeah, he was cooking.
Yes.
He was cooking.
That says, you batter to me.
Maybe you can be saying that to him.
Yeah, that's right. And you have balloons in there too, because they could be making a birthday cake. Okay, what's that one? This one's called Birthdays Take the Cake.
Oh!
I love these outline letters. These are so fun. Wouldn't it be fun to heat emboss those? We have great sentiments like frosting, it's your birthday, it's your special day. This is going to be fun to color. And there are coordinating dies for this set too.
Yeah, and beautiful flowers.
What are those called? Do you know? Let's put them down so everyone can see. And these are hydrangeas in bloom. Yeah, I don't know much about flowers, but I know hydrangeas. Hey, I wasn't done looking at that.
Sorry.
I don't know much about flowers, but hydrangeas I can actually pick out. And those are beautiful, and we can color them all kinds of colors.
Maybe we can one side blue, one side green, one side yellow.
I think that's perfect. That's the perfect color combination. And there's coordinating dies for that too. This is the All About You, and you can cut out the U. Like this. You can cut it out as a die. You can stamp it and then cut it out. All kinds of things. And then there's sentiments like make me smile, let's celebrate you, the things that coordinate with you.
You make me smile.
That's right. Perfect. This one is a background stamp. I love red rubber background stamps, and I know what the name of this one is.
What?
Yeah, so this one's numbered jumble, and it's a bunch of those outlined numbers. This is going to be great to heat emboss, and you can ink blend on it.
Maybe we could do this for the base of our card today.
Maybe you could. Yeah, I like red rubber. I like clear, but red rubber is still great to have for backgrounds. I love it. So this one is a stamp set called Happy Happy Birthday. And they're outlined happy, 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 kind of like the Duck Dynasty guy.
Yeah. Wait, this is so good writing.
Yes, and it says birthday in a very pretty scripty font. And then these...
We already cut them out.
We did. These are Pumped Up Alphabet.
Whoa.
And we cut them out.
We cut them
and we
out.
spelled Dexter's name.
We're going to use that for the card
And they
today.
have
balloons.
balloon strings.
So we're going to use that for the card today.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of stuff on your card, man.
We're not going to have that. We're not going to have all the stamps. Not gonna have all.
Well, you could spell all kinds of things.
We could spell your name, Koren, or Mommy.
All right, next we have
That's the goodest balloon we have.
Perfect Fit Balloon, or Goodest Balloon we have. And it's so cool because it fits in the corner. Isn't that cool?
Yes!
I want to use this on my card. This one's called You Take the Cake. And it has that bold, You Take the Cake.
Wait, they have a cherry?
Yeah. And flags. We got all these sprinkles.
Oh, sprinkles?
Yeah. It cuts all the sprinkles and a cherry. This one is called Swirly Birthday.
Swirly birthday. Swirly birthday.
So it says Happy Birthday to you.
This is really thin.
Yeah, it's really thin.
Yes.
And then we have the last one is Hip Hip Hooray, and I just love this Hip Hip Hooray font.
This is a train.
No. It says Hip Hip Hooray. It has this piece that I thought was a pocket, but Dexter said it looks like a house or a banner piece. All kinds of things.
Maybe that can be like the background and we can do things on the background.
You can do whatever you want, baby. Do you want to use it? You can use it on your card. Let's make something.
Yeah.
So I'm using the number Jumble background stamp and a piece of light gray cardstock as my card base. I'm prepping it first with my EK Success powder tool, and I'm going to stamp it with some Nuvo Clear Mark embossing powder. My intention is to heat emboss this with white embossing powder. I really like to press down hard on my background stamps, and with my shoulder, it's difficult. So I'm using this microfiber towel for a little bit of slip so that I can really give good, even pressure on the background stamp. I use the Misty so that I can stamp it multiple times and get a good impression. This is Ranger white embossing powder, and I'm just giving it a good, healthy coat all over the front of my card base. Once I've coated the entire panel, I do give it a light tap to brush off any excess powder before I bring my heat tool first to the back of the panel and then to the front. I always turn my heat tool on so that it's nice and hot when I bring it to my paper, and I love watching this. This never gets old to me. I just love it. It's magical. With such a large surface area, sometimes you could miss some spots, but I didn't. I did pretty good. Now I'm taking the Perfect Fit Balloon Die-namics and running that through my die cutting machine. I've put it into the center of my panel, typically where I have my card panels layout, and I know that it's a little odd with the square, but I love the way that it looks. Hey, I got a part of a balloon with some numbers on it. You want it?
Yes, I got an idea.
Dexter is typically what happens to all of my scraps. I have some Hero Arts acetate that I'm cutting down to fit behind this balloon panel. To adhere these two together, I'm just going to take some liquid adhesive and put it around the outside of that balloon to affix the acetate. I'm going to set that aside to dry and stamp some images from the Birthdays Take the Cake stamp set. I'm using MFT Intense Black ink, and I'm stamping them on some Neenah 110 pound cardstock. I also use the coordinating dies to cut them out. To make this window a shaker window, I need to give it some height. So I'm going to add Scotch 3M foam tape. Okay, once I get a long sheet of it, I cut it in half, and then typically 2 layers of Scotch 3M foam tape is enough for whatever you're putting into your shaker pouch. Some foam adhesive is much thicker, so I suggest that you check the foam adhesive that you're using and its height, depending on what you're planning to put in the pouch. I also use the same foam adhesive on my images to pop them up as well. I'm using Kindred Stamps Balloon Adventure Shaker Pack, and I can't find this anymore, so I've been hoarding it to use on the perfect card, and so I'm using the last of it today. So if somebody could please put another shaker pouch kit together like this, that would be great. I decided to make a white background today. This is just plain 110 pound Neenah. I want to put some sentiments in front of this shaker pouch, so I didn't do too much with the background today. I added the same liquid adhesive to the back of that so that I could adhere it to my card base. This panel does measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it takes up the entire card front of an A2 sized card. I sorted through my MFT card stocks and I pulled out some Grapesicle, grape jelly, and cotton candy for my sentiments. I prepped each of the card stocks with my EK Success powder tool and stamped each sentiment with Nuvo Clear Mark embossing powder and then heat embossed it with Ranger White embossing powder. I basically took 3 of my favorite colors that were in the shaker pack and brought them to the front of the card with the sentiments. The entire card is going to read, "Celebrate! Frosting calories don't count." If you ever catch one of my live The Craft Cast videos on my channel, ask me to tell you about the free cake story. Trust me, it's a little funny. But it's a long one. It's not for this video. To cut out these sentiment strips, I'm going to use my Fiskars wire guide paper trimmer. I'm going to do that for 2 of them, the Celebrate and the Calories Don't Count section of the sentiment. I have a little something extra for the frosting. I used the wire guide paper trimmer to cut out a small border all around the sentiment, but leaving it in basically a rectangle. This one, I wanted it a little bit longer so that I could add frosting to the front of this. Speaking of frosting, I need to cut this out and I hate to fussy cut, so I'm going to use my Brother Scan and Cut. I attach my piece of cardstock to around the center of the mat with some masking tape. This is what keeps my paper in place because my mat doesn't like to stay sticky. So this is how I stick it down. And then I run it through my machine, and because it's one line, the machine recognizes it and will cut it out, just like a die. I'm going to pop up the frosting in front of the Calories Don't Count with some foam tape and leave it as like a longer strip on the one end. Then I'm going to take some Nuvo Deluxe liquid adhesive and adhere that flat to my card panel. After that, I adhered the rest of my images, and that's about it for my card today, folks. But if you are interested in finding out how Dexter filmed his card video, then you can continue watching. Find me on social media. I love to interact with you. Leave me a comment down below. And until next time, products used in this video are linked below in the description box. I can't watch you the whole time. You have to watch what you're doing. Okay? Are you going to color them first?
Well, I like the glue.
You like to glue first?
Yes,
okay.
I like to glue first. Dot to dot. Connect the dots slightly. Snap on it. Put it to the side to dry. I'm gonna... That's a beautiful E. It's beautiful. That's what happens when you miss an E.
Okay.
You just slap it in there.
Alright.
That's blending in and you don't know which one is the E. But it's okay. You can still read my name. I was like snorkeling. It was like evil. Do you think I was evil for a second? I was like evil. He's evil. All of you in the video might say I'm evil, but I'm not actually evil.
You're not evil.
I'm not evil. What if I draw it on my face?
No.
I'm not gonna draw on my face. T-E-R. I was like Godzilla. I'm just gonna use all the glue of this E. If I used all the glue, it would go all over this table. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, yay, yay. Stop. We just have one more letter, ladies and gentlemen. Is gentlemen kings or is gentlemen boys?
Boys.
Oh. What is missing? Oh, a hairdo. Always. Always a hairdo.
That's the balloon string.
Balloon string. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's a little tiny glue ball. Just like when you stuff it in your nose.
Ew, don't stuff it.
You snuff it in your nose. Is that what every card turns like out? Don't know what it turns out, but that's what it turned out.
I think it's beautiful.
Okay.
Are you all done?
Yep.
Thank you all so much for watching his card video. He was very excited to be filming all by himself. So if you could leave him an encouraging comment below, that would be really great. Thank you so much. Here are a couple more videos that you may enjoy watching.